Across social media, people have been hating on Harleys, and today I'm going to figure out why that is. Before we get into the video, I want to give a huge thank you to Daniel over at Used Bikes Direct. If you guys are in the market for a new bike or you need some maintenance on your current one, they don't just sell Harleys. They've got Kawasaki's, Yamahas, literally anything you can imagine, Slingshot. So if you're in the Grand Prairie area, be sure to go check out Used Bikes Direct, and a huge thank you for making this video possible. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on this thing and see what it's all about. Now, we can already see the disappointment in the comments section, but like Harley riders, I kind of like to experiment, not necessarily sexually, but with bikes, and I want to see, are these really all that bad? They're really hard to turn on. I can't figure that part out. And apparently they don't like to start. Do you like my racing boots with my Harley though? I think it's a good look. I've got a nice little classic trucker jacket on so that I can fit the part. He's in my car. That's my brother. He was helping me record a video. This video that you're watching actually. But we're gonna test this thing out. Okay, I've ridden it maybe a mile just to get to this location. And so far, it's interesting. It's an interesting motorcycle. It's very bare bones. It's very brother. It's incredibly heavy. Exhaust sounds kind of nice when you're on it. They sound horrible from a distance, but when you're on it, it's not too bad. But what trips me up is the shifter. So the shifter is like up, and obviously on a sport bike you shift by clicking down and flipping up. Right here it feels like your foot is almost vertical and you're like pulling back and pushing forward, which is a very strange feeling, mind you. In addition to that, the foot pegs, it's like a pedal, dude. Like I can just chill out like this, which is a weird thing because whenever I first hopped on, I'm trying to put like just my toes on it, like just the ball of my foot, like you would on a sport bike, but then you can't shift. And I realized you're supposed to just like keep your heel on there, like the middle of your foot. It's so weird. But anyways, we're just gonna do some riding on this thing while I've got it. Let's do a little pull right here. That was kind of, it's got some power to it. I don't even know what bike this is. It's a Harley, I know that. I don't know what kind of Harley it is. If you know, please enlighten me down in the comment section down below. Apart from that, that's as far as my knowledge goes. I walked in there, I'm like, I need an Indian or a Harley or something very cruise-like. And he was like, okay, here you go. And I was like, yeah. So, it's great, it's great. It feels wrong almost as a sport bike guy to be on a Harley, but it is kind of like, I see the appeal, I think. It's very like cruise-like. Like I don't feel stressed riding this. The seat is like very comfortable. Like I feel like I'm like 50 years old too. And I'm almost embarrassed. Luckily I have a helmet on, so people don't know it's me. So let's go ahead and get out to the open road here, since I don't think I've left first gear a single time, and see how this baby performs on a little more exciting terrain, such as another straight road, because that's all Harley guys ride on anyways. So I mean, I see why it's not the most nimble machine in the world. It's very heavy. I wish I knew what my RPMs were at, but it's just about speed on this bad boy. I don't know, it's a big engine. I don't know what it is. Oh, big bump. I don't even have to stand up for that. I just absorbed it through my left and right cheek in conjunction. I feel like I should just like, I don't know, like I feel like I'm better than everybody. This machine is so large. It's very interesting. I feel really chill, you know? He was warning me whenever I picked the bike up. He was like, this thing is super heavy, just be careful. And I was like, ah, it's nothing I can't. Woo, nothing I can't handle. And it's not that bad. It is heavy, but like I can flat foot it quite easily. This is a smaller little bike in terms of vertical height, not length. Lengthwise, it's a bit long. As you can see, the front wheel sticks way out. I do want to find another Harley rider and see if I fit in. Maybe if I give them the wave, they'll actually wave back this time. I don't know. Because normally, if you ride a sport bike, you know those guys do not care about you at all. They do not care at all about you. But it is a fun bike. Like, I would road trip this thing, you know? Like, it's comfortable. Riding sport bikes is not comfortable. Those of you who ride know, those of you who don't ride will find out quite soon. It is not a comfortable experience. It's a fun 30 minutes, and then after that it's like, okay. And as you get older, that time diminishes. It's a fun 25 minutes, it's a fun 20 minutes, and then eventually when you get to a certain age, you're just taking around the block and you're satisfied. But this thing, I get why old guys like these. They're comfortable. They do shake a lot. He warned me about that as well when I picked it up, that these Harleys like to shake. They really be shaking and baking. Let me adjust my mirror so I can see things. See, look at that mirror, dude. That thing is jiggling. I'm trying to find out where the highway is, but I don't know. What are we doing? Why are we stopping? It's kind of smooth though. It is kind of smooth. I still don't understand the appeal of those really big Harleys though, you know, with the big windscreen on the front and like the speakers and all that. I mean, at that point, you're pretty much just in a car. Oh, please don't hit that bump. He hit that bump. In my beautiful FRS, I want to hit that on a Grom. See, look, I'm thinking about other bikes. I'm already cheating on the thing. But this bike has 5,566 miles, which is pretty good. I assume it's an older one. It looks a little dated, but I think that might just be how these bikes are. But like I said, if you want to pick up a bike, maybe one like this, maybe a sport bike, go ahead and check out Used Bikes Direct. Big thank you for helping me out with this video. But I wanted to experiment, and they're letting me experiment. Look, that guy doesn't even know it's Zenith. Normally that guy would know it's Zenith, trust me. I need to ask my brother something. I need a stoplight though. He's laughing at me. Look how beautiful my car looks though. Oh, here's a stoplight. I must say, this is a very American bike. Like, just the power band of it, it's a big engine, but it doesn't rev super high. And that is how a lot of American vehicles are. JDM cars and stuff like to rev up pretty high, you know, 8,000 red line. Whereas, you know, like Ford trucks and stuff like that red line at what, like 6,000, 7,000 RPM? Maybe 5,000 even, I don't even know. I would be lying if I said this exhaust doesn't sound kind of nice. I'm a fan of it. Let me get you a little exhaust clip once I get on this access road. I'm not familiar with this area, so I don't really know how to get there. I told my brother to navigate me because he's got a map and I don't, because Harley riders don't need maps. Paper map maybe, brother, but no real map, of course. No Google map, no GPS. So let's go ahead and go over some of the features of this motorcycle. Feature number one is nothing. There is literally no features. Like, this is just bike. There's no, I don't think there's any ABS or any, I don't think that, like, there's no ride modes, there's no whatever. It's literally just bike. So now that we're done with the features, I don't even know. Maybe that's why there's no motorcycle moto vloggers. Oh, frick, what? Maybe that's why there's no Harley moto vloggers, because there's, I mean, it's not a very exciting experience. Like, it's exciting, but it's just the same thing, you know? I can't take this to the track. I can't stunt it. You just ride it, and that's it. There's a fun little bag on here, though. Anything in there? No, it's empty. That's neat, though. I do rock with this jacket, though. This thing really fits the fit. Link in the description if you're curious and picking one up. It's AA rated, baby. Yeah, only the best for us Harley fellas out there. All right, here we are on the access road, the breeding grounds for Harleys. Yeah, this block is definitely quite large. I am curious to know what bike this is. I don't know how I didn't ask. It might say it on the key or something, but it is a comfy little machine, you know? Like, there's suspension and it's not stiff. There's a plush seat with like a little, not a backrest, but there's like a tailbone backrest kind of. That's a big bump. Doesn't matter, I just absorbed that. Dang, these roads suck. But it is super easy to drive. I like this. I like how easy it is. I see why people like get Harleys for their first bike and stuff. It's not that hard to, it's very navigatable, if that makes any sense. Oh, can I drag some knee on this? Could you imagine? I think the bike would scrape before my knee even gets anywhere near the ground. Look at me in the shadow. Oh, this is kind of cool. Like if I lived, like I'd be down to take one of these through the desert. Oh, there's a policeman. Let me wave at him. Morning. Yeah, he gave me a wave. Oh, brother. He wasn't on a Harley, but it wasn't a sport bike, so I feel inclusivity. I'm like one of you guys. I'm one of us. You know, like the little chant from that one movie. Am I thinking of the right movie? I don't even know. Yo, should I get one of these, gang? Let me know. Woo! It's just so relaxed. Woohoo! Wait! Oh, I'm not having fun, I promise. I'm miserable. Oh my gosh, though. There's a lot of wind resistance. A whole lot of wind resistance. There's no windshield. I'm just like absorbing it. I guess it's very raw, very real riding, some might say. But at least with a GoPro on my helmet, I'm scared it's gonna fly off. Big old truck. I'm pretty much the size of that 18-wheeler right now. This thing is fun. It's weird though, because like since there's no windscreen, It's a windy day, for sure. It's definitely a windy day. But on the sport bike, you know, the aerodynamics kind of cut through the wind. This, like, I guess it's kind of built to eat the wind. Almost, because I'm actually holding on to the handlebars. I'm not like tucking into them. I'm like holding on. All right, all the way to the right. Woo! That was spooky. Use bikes direct. Yay! Oh yeah, he's angry. Look at him. No blinker or anything. That guy's a rascal. All right, I want to go ahead and give my final thoughts on this Harley motorcycle. Do I think they're for old people? Absolutely. No, not really, but like, I guess people who just want to cruise, which is nice. I guess it depends, like most bikes, what you want to do with it. If you want a stunt bike, do not get a Harley. If you want a sport bike, obviously, shouldn't have to tell you what you should get, but not a Harley. But it's a fun bike. I'm kind of enjoying it. But again, thank you so much to Dan over at Used Bikes Direct. Sorry for the third promo, but I do appreciate it, and I want to let him know I appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this Harley video, if you want to see more Harley videos, let me know. I'll see what I can do. Until then, I'll see you back on the R7 next week. Peace out.